Hey guys,
Hi, everybody.
and welcome to the Nerdy Archives.
Yes, welcome. I feel more like
Um,
ourselves, like
I think,
the
yeah.
super ultra realistic models. No.
Yeah, no, I think cartoony anime-esque is where we lie.
Yes.
It works.
Plus,
So
we're
hi
both
guys.
bunnies.
We are both bunnies. I love it. I do love it. I like being a bunny. Bunnies are cute, thank you.
Bunnies are very cute.
And as somebody who was obsessed with Sailor Moon, it works. It works in a lot of ways. Alrighty, guys. So hi, welcome. It's gonna be another just kind of BSy, venti coffee. Sorry. Um, venti episode. A lot has happened, honestly, between the holiday coming up and oh god, just so much, so much. But yeah, and I finished the third book.
Yes, you did.
So I have to talk because I had a lot of emotion.
Okay, so really quick. I just
Yes,
turned.
yes.
I can't stop. I just turned on, the, uh, what's it called? Hold on. The expression detection?
Uh-huh.
And it thinks my natural face is by sticking out my tongue face. Like I'm just sitting here and it just keeps sticking out my tongue.
That's
Stop!
funny.
I can't do
That's funny.
it.
That's funny.
Okay, you know what? We're not doing that anymore.
That's funny. That's great. That's awesome.
But yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that's funny. That's really funny. Alrighty, guys. Per usual, we're gonna do a little mental health check. Mental check. Mental health check-in. Whew. And do you feel like going first this
Sure.
week? Okay, go on.
So what happened this week?
Good
Oh my
question.
god.
Give me a second here. I will go through our
Yeah,
messages and
hold
figure it out.
on. It's been like, I don't know, this week has felt like a month. What
Yes,
was
it has
Monday? The 24th. Okay, hold on.
Monday was Monday. Why can't I talk?
I
Hold,
don't
it's
know.
probably it's probably the fact that I haven't drank any water today.
Ooh, maybe.
Probably. Has anything actually happened? Question mark.
Okay, no, it was last week. Okay. I just went through all our messages. So I
Okay, okay.
started. So nothing crazy is happening in my personal life. Work is still, I don't know, up in the fucking air. I have to update my resume, and job searching is so exhausting.
Oh yeah,
I
no
like
doubt.
it frustrates me because I don't even know what to fucking look up because I'm called a marketing operations manager and it's completely different in the rest of the world. So
Hmm.
no bueno.
Yeah, that would be extremely frustrating. No doubt.
So personal life, I started reading What Lies Beyond the Veil.
Hmm.
I finished the first book. It was good.
Hmm.
I DNF'd the second book.
Hmm.
So uh, the first book there was like three sex scenes, which I'm fine with. Cool.
Hmm.
But there was
Yeah.
so much plot and story building. And then in the second book, she finds out that he's a fae. No fucking no shit. Like I could have fucking told you that. Um so she's traveling with him in the witches hunt to get back to the Feyland. But
Uh-huh.
my fucking god, I'm not even shitting you when I say I was 55% done.
Uh-huh.
There was at least 30 fucking sex scenes.
Jesus.
I couldn't. They would travel and then stop and fuck and then traveled and stop and then fuck. It was just like, my god, I get it.
You like each other.
Oh, we get it. You're mates. Cool. Awesome. Can you guys get like wow, get to the drama.
Yeah.
So I DNF'd it and I was telling Mike about it and he's like, don't let me bully you into like not reading that kind of stuff. I was like, no, it's like fucking exhausting reading it.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't want to keep reading it.
like if that's your thing, once again, we don't shame, but like I like plot.
Yeah, I couldn't I couldn't do
I
it.
like peril.
Yes. So
Ah,
then I started reading Heartless Hunter.
mhm.
It was very good.
Cool.
I'm very sad because the next book doesn't come out until February.
Yes, I've been told you told me this. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But oh, my heart was breaking.
Oh gosh.
I'll talk about it more when like we're done with
Mhm.
our check-ins.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm reading When the Moon Hatched.
Yeah.
So far it's okay. I'm a little confused.
I'm going to tell you that that's very like you are the status quo. That's literally all I hear is either like, "Oh, this was like really good, but like super confusing," or "It was utter trash."
Yeah, like it starts off with her pretending to be a bard and her hunting some guy down and then she kills him, but she like goes on like this whole fucking villain monologue while doing it and is like saying your bounded sent me and shit. Like what the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Number one. Number two, I mean, it's cool that you're doing this because he was like a rapist and a child abuser. That's awesome. I'm glad you're fucking killing him, but like,
But
what is going on? What is this world? Why are you like? I understand the whole like elementals, right? Like they're connected to the creators, and she's with is it Cleo or something? I don't remember,
uh-huh.
but she's like the goddess of wind, and like I don't know. It's really confusing. I'm trying to like wrap my head around it, but I am only on chapter 4,
Right.
so I'm gonna give it a chance. Like,
Right. Yeah, no, I get that.
um, what was I gonna say? After that one, because I don't think there's a second book yet for that one either.
No.
I think I'm gonna read Guild.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. I'm so torn because like Book Talk loves Guild.
True.
Am I gonna love Guild? Probably not.
Mm.
It's
See, I'm trying
debatable.
to I'm trying to remember how many like chili pepper ratings it has because I find that if TikTok says it has 2 to 3, it's actually like a 3 to 4 for our taste.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Um,
that makes sense.
like I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what I've seen, but I want to say they say it's like a 3. So yeah, it's a wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
I joined. Oh my god, Autumn. Okay. I joined. What is this Facebook group called? Hold on. I joined
Oh,
a
Facebook group.
couple of Facebook groups.
Oh, okay.
Um, let me open Facebook really quick. Okay, it's Smut Sluts Book Club. Yes. Um, can I just tell you, a lot of the women in here who read smut, these books and shit,
Mhm.
say they're like in an unhappy marriage and shit. And it's like, okay. I'm sorry, like I told Mike, I was like, just so you know, I'm not unhappy in our marriage.
You're like, I just want you to
Yeah,
know.
I just want you to know I'm not a part of that club. And then I joined another one called Kindle Girlies or something.
I think that one constantly comes up in my like you should join this.
Tell me why. Okay, so you know how Prime Day's coming up?
Yes.
Somebody asked if anybody's getting a second Kindle, and I'm sitting here like, why would you need another Kindle? Why is your Kindle like. I would understand if it's like an older model and it's breaking, right?
Right, right.
These bitches say they have four. Why do you have four Kindles? Do you have one in every fucking room? Like, what the hell?
I I have two, but one is my original and it is not operational anymore.
That is understandable.
I only have my big ass huge ass Kindle.
That is understandable.
I still cannot get over you when you saw it in person. You were
Dude,
like,
it's huge.
that's like a legit book. Like you're basically holding a freaking hardcover book every
Literally.
It's the
Um,
Kindle Fire 10 HD, guys, just so you
I need to
can
stay off TikTok. Not because of spoilers or anything, but
Uh-huh.
because we're waiting until January for Onyx Storm to come out. There are
Yeah.
so many theories
Yes, there is.
that just make my head hurt.
Yeah.
Like there was one where apparently fucking Lilith, Violet's mom,
Uh-huh.
was attacked by a venom, and that's why fucking Violet's hair doesn't choose like hold color. And like,
Uh-huh.
what if so and so hates her so much because she was with Lilith when it happened, and like she's a danger? Like, okay, y'all are reaching. Calm down.
Right.
Yesterday, okay, so my ring was supposed to be delivered on Friday.
Mhm.
I took a nap, but I'm a very light sleeper.
Mhm.
And my dogs are in my room, so if the door, like, if there was a knock on the door, I would have heard it, right? Because my dogs would have woke me up. And
Right.
so I wake up, like, excited to see my like, my ring, and there's a notice on the door saying that they missed me. And I was like, you didn't even fucking knock.
How are you gonna miss me if you don't
Yeah,
knock?
you didn't even fucking knock. So I had to, like, I rescheduled it for Saturday.
Mhm.
And I had to go to the fireworks with Mike's mom and them, which we didn't.
Mm.
Oh, that's a whole thing. Anyway, I literally sat at the table, the kitchen table, until 4:30, and the mailman drives by, misses my
Mhm.
house completely. So
Well,
I'm like, are you fucking serious right now?
right.
So hopefully my ring gets delivered tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I swear to fucking God, if it doesn't, I am going to lose my shit. It's a $600 fucking ring.
Yeah, I would lose my shit too.
That's literally the most expensive piece of jewelry I've ever
Right.
paid for. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
So I'm really nervous about that. Um, you know how I promise I'm almost done. You know
You're
how I
fine.
have my big Chillet plushie?
Yeah.
So in the new update of Palworld, there's like a Sakura like area,
Yeah.
and there's a new Chillet. And I
Oh.
literally saw the Chillet for 2 seconds because I was like half asleep when Mike was watching the video, and he's like, "Baby, pink Chillet." So I look at it, I was like, oh, "Pink Chillet."
Pink chocolate.
um, it's a fire instead of ice, so it's like really cute.
Oh, I like
So
that.
Friday during work, I took a nap. And I knew I shouldn't have, but I took a nap. I was reading and I fell asleep. It fucking happens. Um, my dream consisted of me trying to see if there was a bigger, like a version of the pink chillet, like my chillet.
Yeah.
And it turned into a nightmare because every time I went to go search it up, something fucking happened. And like,
Mhm.
I just like couldn't fucking find it. And I wake up and I tell Mike, and he's like, "Yeah, I know you were talking in your sleep." I
It's
was
like
like,
great.
"What?" He's like, "Yeah, you just kept saying pink chillet." I was like, "Oh my fucking god." Well, spoilers, they do have one.
Oh.
And I'm like, I don't need it. I have a blue chillet. He's like, you need it. I was like, you're encouraging me to spend $80 more on another giant
Yes.
chillet? He's like, yes.
Yes.
Because then you can hang them up on the wall and make them have a little, like, make them into a little heart. I was like, yes, here's my almost $300 chillet wall art.
Right?
So I don't know. I haven't done it yet. Like, dude, I don't know how long I'm gonna have paychecks for. I
You're
probably
like, I think it
shouldn't.
might need to chill.
Chill on the chillets.
You're like, I might need to chill on the chillets. Yeah.
Like, I've been trying to be
Oh.
really good. I've been reading KU books, trying not to spend
Mm-hmm.
money.
Yes.
Um,
One Dark
there's
Window
a
is Kindle Unlimited too.
yes, I have it downloaded. You're right. I should read that next instead of Guild, because Guild is like 6 books, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes.
if I'm prepared to jump into that right now.
No. I don't think mentally you're
No,
no.
no.
That's fair though. I am
um,
also not mentally no.
that's honestly one of the reasons why I won't start a third of class. Is
Right?
because I'm not ready to jump into an 8 fucking book series.
Right.
Like,
I think it would be different if they were like YA novel length. Like you're talking like 300 pages. You could do that in like a week.
yeah, I mean, I did fucking Heartless Hunter in 2 days, and it was almost only like 400 pages.
Exactly. So like if they were like all like YA length novels, I wouldn't say no to doing like larger series, but
Yeah.
like we're reading book like I'm literally struggling with this fourth book because of how freaking long it is.
Yeah, I've learned that I have to like shut off the percentage when I'm reading.
Yeah, I usually do. I've even yeah, I've turned off the reading speed too
Yeah.
because I started getting depressed.
Mhm.
I learned like because I keep track of how many pages I read in minutes for the reading challenge that I'm doing.
Mhm.
I read like a page and a third roughly. Like I don't know words per minute, but like I'd say like a page and a third every minute.
That's not too terrible.
Because like I'll read 26 minutes and like 24 pages.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not great though.
Well,
It's not great.
you're your fucking biggest judge.
I am. I know. I know.
So stop it.
I'm trying.
Um, the third is my brother's fucking birthday, and he's already asking if we can hang out, and I work, so
Right,
and I
right,
have to go into the office Wednesday, so no. He can be
right.
pissed off. Oh my god, Autumn, I didn't tell you.
Oh,
Really quick.
yeah.
Okay, so I not only have one tattoo artist who tattooed me dead, I have two.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Did I tell you about the guy who did my Kirby? He died.
I think you told me, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Sean, the one that did my puppy cat,
Uh-huh.
on Saturday got shot and killed
What?
in his tattoo parlor.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So like Shane's like super fucking depressed right now, right? Because like that's his friend.
Well, yeah, right.
But yeah,
Damn. That's that's nuts.
that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's really crazy to think about. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then Mike was joking saying I have cursed skin. I'm like, no, it's just
That's awful.
the two that died were both like druggies and shit. So,
Yeah.
but it's still like
It's still
sad.
kind of yeah, it's sad. Absolutely.
But yeah, it's insane.
Damn.
Thursday, I have to drive 2 hours up north. I don't even know
Yeah.
where.
Yeah.
I need to figure out where the fuck I'm going because Mike's family is doing 4th of July up at his aunt's house, but it's not a house. They live in trailers, like
Yeah.
RV
Yeah.
trailers.
People do that. Yeah.
So we have to go up there, and we spent $600
Oof.
on fireworks.
Damn.
Hmm.
I don't blame you
So
though.
I call his mom because they want us to bring Dofi up. I call his
Yeah.
mom. I'm like, hey, um, we have two options for you. Either one, you take Dofi, or two, you take some of these fireworks because they're not all gonna fit in my car. Like I just put down both seats to put these fucking boxes in my car.
Right.
And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, either you take Dofi or you take some boxes. And I hear Chloe in the background saying, we'll take the boxes.
Nice.
So,
I'm trying to think. 2 hours north from you guys is like
yeah, I don't know where.
I'm trying to literally just even think in a map. Like I'm trying to map it. I'm a map.
Well, like an hour and a half is Standish if we're going straight north.
Yeah, if you're going straight north, that's Standish. Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
I have no
Huh.
idea.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
have to figure that out because I'm not about to drive in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Right?
And then they want to come home the same day, so it's like
Damn.
I'm not gonna get home until like 2 in the fucking morning.
Right.
But it's okay.
Are
Mike
you
can.
do you have to work Friday?
No, we have Friday off. I have
Nice.
a
I
four.
wish.
Yeah, I have a 4-day weekend.
Oh, you bitch.
Dude, honestly, it's just gonna be me depressed, sleeping, and reading.
I know. I
That's
know.
literally all I've been doing all week. Depressed,
I
sleeping, and
know.
reading.
And you know I love you.
I
Even when
love
I
you
call you a
too.
bitch.
um,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay, that's it for me. I've rambled too long. It is your
No,
turn.
you're fine. You're fine.
Your turn.
Um, shoot. This week I don't really remember most of it,
Yeah,
if I'm
same.
completely honest. Um, we are officially in like peak tourist season,
Mhm.
which as I have told customers to try to get a laugh out of them to keep my sanity, um love tourist season as a as a resident because I like when it's busy here. As a worker, I hate it.
Fair.
It does not help that my management is trying to get me
What do you mean?
because they are okay, so we're very strict about IDing up here.
Yeah.
Or specifically just my store. Everywhere around us doesn't give a shit. Literally nobody else gives a shit. No one in the county, no one in the next county. Literally almost nobody gets ID'd up here. Literally that's just the culture I live in up here. We are very strict about it because literally if we lose our liquor license, we lose our store because that's where 98% of our sales are going. I'm not even gonna play with you guys.
Makes sense.
98%. Um, because they're trying to play with the rules and I'm not having it.
What do you mean, play with the rules?
So like if a customer doesn't have their ID, I'm not supposed to sell. That's literally the rule.
Yeah.
Um the managers want or are okay with us like if a person behind them has a valid ID to use theirs. And I'm like I'm not doing that.
What the fuck do you mean? Like a random stranger?
Yeah, like the next customer. Yeah.
No. What the fuck?
I'm like if you want to do that, you can get behind my till and accept it. I'm not doing that.
That's shady as fuck.
Like I literally had a woman who just moved up here and she didn't have her ID and she's like, "Can you please get your manager because I just bought a house and I need my wine." And I'm like, "That says so much more about you than it says about me, lady."
Yeah, what the hell?
Like that says so much more about me or you than me. Like I just
New
mm,
alcoholic. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, like 90% of the county. Anyways, that was just like this week in general was just like a lot of bullshit. Um, Blake that I mentioned last week,
Mhm.
is just the sweetest little kid. Um, the next day, Monday morning, it was either Sunday or Monday morning. He made a Facebook post and tagged me in it. And he was like, to some,
Thank
to oh, bless
you.
you,
Excuse me, sorry.
bless you. No, you're good. To some, they might be coworkers, but to me, they're family. And then he tagged me and like a couple other people, and I like almost started crying.
It was really
And
sweet.
now he's always given me a hug before. Like he'll literally seek me out before he leaves to give me a hug goodbye. And now he says, "Bye, love you," when he leaves.
Aw.
I'm like, "I love you too, little brother.
That's so
I love
cute.
you too." Oh my god, he's so cute, but he keeps hurting himself.
Yeah, he needs to fucking stop.
Oh, this week was that he got sent home because he could barely walk
What did he
because he dropped a
do?
calf on his foot.
Oh my god.
And then on top of like probably breaking or fracturing his toe with the calf, he came to work and then dropped 20, 40 something pound bag of salt on that same toe.
Okay, this man's needs to be in a bubble.
He's not going to make it to 18 without hurt like severely injuring. He's supposed to
Yeah.
get surgery on his shoulder anyways.
The way shoulder.
It's frozen.
What?
He can't raise it like past like basically like when you hold your arm straight out,
Yeah.
he can't raise it higher than that.
What the hell?
It's been frozen for a while. He's supposed to get surgery, but he's not going to do it because he would have to miss like 2 months of work. And he's like, "I'm not doing that. I need the money." And I was like, "And when you can no longer do your job because you can't lift grocery bags, what are you going to do?
No,
Huh?
right?
Or when you can't lift cows anymore, like what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? You're also 16. Technically, if it's like really needed, your parents can force you to have it.
Yeah.
But parents don't really parents are too offhand up here. Parents are too hands off up here. Like I get there's bad in both ways, but like they're too lax up here.
Parents suck.
Ugh. Literally I'm trying to think of what else might have occurred. Occurred. Uh
Occurred.
occurred. Occurred?
Occurred.
A cheese curd?
Cheese curds.
Um mm, small curd cottage cheese.
Suck, I just ate a fucking sub.
I haven't eaten. Oops.
You should
I shouldn't have
eat.
said that. Shouldn't have said that. Oops. I'm in trouble.
You
Anyways,
are in
um,
trouble.
I'm drinking water. Okay.
Okay, but that's not food.
What if I have ice cream?
That's also not food. That's just straight up sugar.
Mm. Probably shouldn't tell you. I also put Cool Whip with it.
Autumn. That's sugar on sugar.
I know. You know, I have a really bad sweet tooth. Oh, I had um, uh, beef beef vegetable beef soup with dumplings for the first time in forever.
Oh, I love
Yummy.
vegetable beef soup.
Very yummy. What else? Work literally has just sucked. That's all I really have, guys. Like, tour season means I'm stressed. Um, and it was all my 10 to 6s this week, which was rough. Rough.
Well,
Capital R.
luckily next week
Hmm.
your schedule is back to normal.
Yes. Yep, it is. I've been spending a lot of time with M and Kiddo,
Hmm.
um, which is nice. And also trying to find new drinks at Star to try. Um, you can blame Lonnie for that one. He told me to. Um, and like I said, I finished the third book. I think that was Monday. I think that
Yes.
was Monday.
On
Yes,
Sunday
and
because I
then
looked back at our messages.
and then I started the 4th book that night because I could not.
I told you
Um,
you wouldn't want to go to the novella.
I know. I know. I'm still very excited for the novella, but you're correct.
I knew it.
Um,
I have to turn on my
yes.
lights. I am still
Okay.
listening.
You're fine.
My
You were
model's just gonna
correct.
go crazy.
Yeah. Um, what else do I have? Yesterday was gross.
Oh my god, it was so gross.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
You're fine. I have to crack open my drink.
What do you have in Pepsi?
Caffeine free.
Yes.
Yep.
Give me 1 second here. I'm sending you a message.
Oh, yes, yes. So I have to say this because she can't. Uh, Autumn was supposed to be picked up by her brother from work,
Mm-hmm.
but guess what?
Yeah,
She
no.
wasn't.
Nope.
Um, so basically, she had to get a ride home from Lacey.
Yes.
Okay. Um, instead of waiting until 8 for her brother to fucking come pick her up.
Mm-hmm.
And then today he was so guilt tripping her because of him wanting a social life when he promised her to pick her up from work yesterday. Like, don't promise somebody to fucking pick up from work if you want to hang out with friends. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was yeah.
You could have taken the bus.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, what? Why? That's so fucked up.
Yeah. It was yeah. So that was yesterday. Um Tomorrow I have my endodontist appointment
Oh, yes.
at 7:45 in the morning.
Ew.
Yeah, which means I'm gonna have to leave here at like 6:30ish probably. Yeah, 6:30ish. Um, which is, but and
Dookie.
yeah. But I'm making Cody take me to breakfast probably as long as I can eat.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
and also, where else was I gonna go? Shit, give me a second here. I knew until I said I was going somewhere. Oh, the library.
Nice.
Yes, the library. Somewhere to eat, possibly boba, and what was the last thing I wanted? Oh, I was gonna go to like Goodwill to see if anybody like dropped off all of their, book talk book stash after reading, but I don't really want to go shopping.
That's fair.
Like I don't really know. I do have to get dish soap, so I'll have to go to Meijer or something, but that's fine. But specifically, I very, very much want to go to the library because there was free tote bags for the first 100 adults. Um,
Ooh.
which, mind you, this started over 2 weeks ago, but I'm hoping that the attendance rate is really, really low,
See if you can get yourself one.
so I can get myself a free tote, a bookie tote, a bookish tote. But yeah, um, I've technically won all well, not one, but I've completed the summer reading program. Yay! Technically.
Yay.
Um I can still keep going, which I'm going to because I need to for my other reading challenge that I've been doing since April.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, it's I like reading. I like reading.
We
Reading
got
makes me happy.
problems.
Yes. Oh God. Ooh, we're gonna get into how many issues I have mentally when we start talking about the books. Oh boy. Um. Also, I downloaded more books, free books from other sales.
Hmm.
So I have like Let's see how many books I have. I have 46 books now,
Damn, girl.
and only 16 of them is Kindle Unlimited.
Shit, girl.
Mhm. Um, I have like a lot of them I told you about last time, but I also got um this one called Campfires and Canines.
Oh my god, okay.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. What is it about?
It's a standalone cozy fantasy rom-com.
Is it about vampires?
It's about wolf
Yeah, that's
shifters.
what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. It's about wolves. Wolf shift. I can't say shifters.
Shapeshifters, they
And then
wolves.
I got another one called what is it? Uh With This Witch. Um
Interesting.
and it's a marriage of convenience.
Got you.
Um yeah, so it's about witches and demons and yeah.
As long as the witches don't use period blood. I'm gonna get into that too, don't worry.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I have so many books, guys. I need to read, and
You
it's
do.
like I don't know if I should I know I was reading like in the order that you were reading them
Yes.
for the most part. I
Read
don't know if
whatever
I
your
should.
heart wants to read.
Well, the problem the problem is my heart wants a paid book, and I'm trying to be good.
What paid book?
What one have you been literally obsessed
Oh,
with?
Fourth Wing?
Yeah.
I'll buy it for you.
You're not buying me shit, girl. You gotta watch your money.
You say that. Okay. I was a little untruthful earlier. I did buy new window decals for my car. A lot of them.
You know what? You gotta spend it while you have it.
I spent like $70.
You have to spend it while you got it, you know? Okay. That was a mental health check-in, but also really fast, I thought of this and I'm not letting you talk me out of this.
Okay.
I already know what we're doing for your birthday episode. I know we're throwing away like format.
Yes.
We threw format away a
A
long time
long
ago.
time ago.
However, we're going to make it an annual tea party.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a tea party again.
Yay.
And instead of hogging all of your birthday presents at my home
Mhm.
until you come see me, I am going to send them to you, but you are not allowed to open them until the episode. And
Okay.
you will open them on camera and we'll do a live episode.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
Hold on. What day is
Okay.
that? Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say it's
do you want to do it? My birthday falls on a fucking Tuesday.
I know. So we either do it
The
give me one second.
24th or the 31st.
Yeah, so we either do the 24th or the 31st. It's up to you which.
We'll, we'll,
Completely
we'll
up to
see.
you.
Why are there
Yeah,
5 weekends in my fucking birth? What is up with our birth months?
I don't know.
Why do they both
I
have
genuinely
5 fucking weeks?
I don't know. I don't know because we're just that special.
Special little cookies.
You can't fit that this much awesome in just 4 weeks.
Apparently not.
Hey, that means 5 paychecks.
True.
I get paid weekly, guys.
Yeah,
Just putting that out there.
I get paid bi-weekly, but
But
I'll
still,
technically get 3 because I get paid a couple days ahead.
oh, I can't wait for the not this week, but next week. That check's gonna be real pretty with that holiday pay. It'll be worth every headache. Oh, chef's kiss there. Okay, guys. Bookie talk.
Yes.
Not book talk, bookie
No.
talk.
We're not book talk here.
Although we really should make TikToks and just do our own.
Oh my god, I get canceled so goddamn quick.
Oh, there is so much controversy on Book Talk right now.
I know, with the whole Wade guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. This is why we need media literacy, guys. Jesus Christ.
this man literally murdered 2 women brutally, and some people on Book Talk are romanticizing him.
Yeah.
Um, no.
No.
He literally ran somebody over multiple fucking times and said he stopped when she looked like spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah. And
No.
this is why we need media literacy and why we also need to understand the difference between fantasy and reality.
Yeah, don't romanticize like murderers, okay?
Let's not.
Let's not.
Um, mm,
No.
yeah. Like, no. Just, God, it's gross. It's disgusting.
Yes.
It's about as bad as when, what was it? Zac Efron played Dahmer? Was that who he played?
Mm-mm.
No, which one did he play?
Um, Ted Bundy.
Bundy. There we go. Yeah, Bundy. Played Bundy, and then everyone was lusting over the real Bundy, and I'm like, no,
I
guys.
mean,
Nope.
who? What's his name? The guy from American Horror Story. He was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, shit. Who? What's the name?
I always
I
call
know.
him Nate because that's who he was in the very first fucking season.
Yeah.
Tate. Sorry, not Nate.
Tate. Yeah. I don't remember that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just not romanticize murderers, okay?
Yeah.
Or rapists, or any terrible person, okay? No matter
Yeah,
how
I
much
saw
they
that.
might look like a character or act like, just remember that we read because we want to escape reality, not because we want it to be reality.
Yeah, let's be real,
Okay?
honey. You don't want to be stalked and murdered, okay?
No, you really don't. No.
Like,
That's why I can't get behind that freaking stupid ass Adeline book.
yeah,
So you're telling me that she survives being trafficked and then falls in love with the stalker? Is
yeah, it's
that?
look, okay, Heartless Hunter was a game of cat and mouse,
Yeah,
but
there's
it
a
was
big
not
but.
like that.
Right, right,
It was a witch hunter hunting a witch.
right, right. Ugh. Okay, so who wants to go first with book stuff?
It's up to you.
You go, because I'm curious. I heard period. I heard period blood. Let's go.
Okay. So, ah. Sorry. It's so gross. Okay, so in Heartless Hunter, we follow Rune.
Hmm.
Um, she. Okay. So she's a witch,
Yes.
but nobody knows she's a witch except for her 2 friends, Alex and Validity.
Uh-huh.
Um, so when she was younger, her and her grandma were gonna escape the islands because like a big purging happens. The 3 witch queens got murdered, so they were
Hmm.
like purging all the witches and shit.
Yeah.
So they were gonna leave, but Rune gets a message from Alex saying somebody's gonna rat you out. They already know how you're leaving. Like you need to turn her in because
Uh-huh.
Rune didn't know she was a witch at the time, and she's like, "What the fuck? No! Like I'm not gonna turn to my grandma."
Like, what's wrong with
Um, but her grandma begged her to. She said, "If you love me, you will turn me in, so I don't have to witness them killing you."
you? Oh, shit. Well,
Because people who hide witches are known as witch sympathizers, sympathizers,
gotcha.
and
Sympathizes.
they get murdered too.
Gotcha.
So Rune had to turn her grandma in, and she watched as her grandma got murdered.
That's terrible.
Um, and she is now known as this witch hating socialite, right? Like she inherited her grandma's estates and all her wealth and shit.
Yeah.
So it's all an act though.
Right.
Rune, with the help of Alex and Valinity, helps the captured witches
Right.
escape before they get murdered.
Nice.
So she's known as the Crimson Moth
Okay.
because each witch has their own specific signature
Mm-hmm.
when they cast, and hers is a red moth.
Cool. Love that.
So Brune finds out she is a witch when she's hosting Alex's birthday party.
Uh-huh.
Her first period, most witch, like all the witches, when they first bleed, it is
Yeah.
black and not red.
That's terrifying.
So yeah, she's literally in the bathroom freaking the fuck out, trying to get the black out of her underwear.
Uh-huh.
And then it's also stained her dress and it's yellow.
Oh, well.
So she's now naked in the bathroom trying to scrub this shit down because she doesn't want anyone to know because she doesn't want to die, right?
Right.
And Alex comes in to the bathroom because he's like, "You've been in here for an hour." And so Alex's brother, Gideon, is a
Yes.
witch hunter.
Oh.
And she's like, "He's gonna fucking turn me in."
Right.
But Alex doesn't.
Dope.
Alex is a sweet little bean. He's like, "I'm
We
gonna run
stan
you."
Alex?
Yes, we stand Alex.
Okay.
And he's like, "I'll be right back. Stay here. Don't open the door." And she's like thinking like the guards are gonna come and seal her away,
Like,
right?
yeah. Right.
He comes back with clothes and is like, "I'm gonna
Oh,
run you a hot bath, and we'll figure it out from here." And she's like, "When are they coming?" He's like, "What? What?" It's like, "When
oh,
are the guards coming?" He's like, "You thought I would turn you in?" She's like, "Yeah."
no.
He's like, "Never, dude. Like, I got, nah, fam."
Nah, fam, I got you.
So then that's when, like, their whole business started.
That's awesome.
Um, she met Valinity at a ball when she was casting, a minor spell.
Uh-huh.
And Valinity, like, grabbed her and dragged her like she didn't know her. And she was like, "You need to be more careful." So
It's like,
then they
oh,
were instantly best friends.
love it. Love it.
So the story follows Rune and
Mm-hmm.
her being her sweet little stupid self. That's what, she's a fucking oblivious, ditzy, gossiping socialite to everybody else, right?
Right.
So she's searching for a woman called Seraphine.
Okay.
Her grandma asked her to. And as soon as she's been searching for the last 2 years. As soon as she
Mm-hmm.
finds her, she goes to her house and is like looking around for her. And guess what? She got captured.
Oh,
So
shit.
she's gonna be dying soon. So Rune's like,
Wonderful. Great.
"Cool. I just wasted 2 years of my fucking life." But she's like, "I'm gonna go to the opera because apparently that's where everybody fucking gathers." And she's like, "I'm gonna get some intel because I need to find out where the fuck she is."
Right.
So she's talking to a bunch of her friends, and I can't remember what the fuck. Either way, it leads down to her needing to find Gideon because he's the one who captured her.
Right.
So she finds him, and he like hates her. Okay, like
Oh, yeah.
he like can't stand Rune. And she's like, "You should come to the after party at my house," just like inviting him. And he's like, "Why the fuck are you inviting me?
Get the
Oh,
frick away.
you haven't spoken to me in the last 5 fucking years. Why are you inviting me? No, it's probably not gonna fucking happen." So it goes back and forth between Rune and Gideon. Okay, so The
Mhm.
way the way they know if a person is a witch is witches need fresh blood to draw signets on themselves for the
Uh-huh.
spells. When a witch cuts herself, her scars are silver instead of like a normal scar color.
Okay. Okay.
Most witches will draw cool ass designs on their arms
Right.
with each cut, like to make it like, you know what I mean, like pretty and shit. Um,
Right.
Rune does not have any scars.
Oh.
And here's where it comes in. She uses her period blood.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so she can't do any like super strong spells because it's not fresh blood.
It's
Um,
not not
so
fresh.
she just carries a little vial with her, you know, as you do.
Yeah. Every weird kid.
Yeah,
Every
you
weird
just
kid.
carries a little vial with her.
Oh, Niall.
So Gideon is talking to one of his coworkers, and she's like, "So one of the ships that left the harbor has witches marks." He's like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, the boat belongs to fucking Rune." And he's like, "Well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't mean she's the
Right.
Crimson Moth. Like, it's not like she pays attention to her ships." So then his friend's like, you should court her. Get close to her, find out if she has any scars. And he's like, no. My brother's in love with her. Why the fuck would I do that? He doesn't,
Oh,
anyway.
right.
So it's like the story of like him and her going back and forth in their heads, like knowing that this is a game for both of them. She knows he's hunting her. He's
Uh-huh.
trying to figure out if she's the Crimson Moth. Um, but they end up falling for each other. Uh,
Classic.
he ends up sleeping with her, and it wasn't okay. So this is what it left it to my imagination,
Uh-huh.
and I like that
Yeah.
because I don't need a descriptive thing about them fucking.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he sleeps with her, and then he goes down to his parents. Sorry, I should have said his parents were tailors, and he lives above the tailor shop that they lived in. They died. They
Right.
killed themselves.
Oh, well. Shit.
Because they used to be the dressmakers for the queens, and the
Okay.
queens turned them on against each other, killed his sister, then her mom killed herself, and then his dad hung himself.
Shit.
Because the youngest queen made Gideon like her whore.
Ah.
So he was doing it to protect his family, and they still died anyway. And then Alex is like the only one left, right?
Right.
Because he was away, um, on the main continent, like doing college shit, like studying. So, um, he's in the tailor shop, and he remembers that she told him her favorite flowers. So he was gonna make silk flowers for her.
Oh.
Because he like he wants to prove to her that this is real, right? Like he's like in love with her. But then his two fucking coworkers come and ask, and he had to play the part, right? So he's
Right, right,
like,
right,
"Yeah,
right.
she means nothing to me," and all this shit. And of course, Rune hears
Oh,
him.
fuck that trope. God damn it.
Yeah. Rune hears him and runs the fuck away and is like, "I can't believe I fucking fell for it." Like she knew he was after the Crimson Moth.
Right.
So she goes to Alex's, and Alex finally told her that he loves her and wants her to marry him and run away with him. And she's like, "Well, that's a safe option." But she's
Oof.
like, "Well, maybe I should."
Ugh.
So she goes to sleep and wakes up the next day, and there's a box on the end of her bed, and it's the silk flowers he made, like Gideon made for her.
Oh my god.
And she's like, I can't accept this. So she like sent him a telegram saying like we need to meet, and he's like, yeah, meet me at 2 at the shop. And she's like, okay. So she does. But before she does, she goes to Valinity's college
Mm-hmm.
to like get the uniform because she thought she switched uniforms because like her vial of blood and like a coin were in her
Right.
uniform and they weren't anymore. So when she gets there, she goes to Valinity's room. Turns out the room is a broom closet. It was never Valinity's room. So she goes downstairs and asks the person, like, hey,
Oh,
I'm I guess I'm stupid. Like, where's Valinity's room? She's like, nobody's here by that name.
what?
Yeah. So Rune is like, what the fuck? So she goes and meets Gideon. She
Mm-hmm.
goes and meets Gideon, and he's very fucking formal with her.
Oof.
And she doesn't understand why until he holds up the vial of blood and the coin. And it's like, so this is how you do it. Did we mean
Oof.
anything? Like, did anything mean anything? And like, she gets captured, and they're about to hang her. Um, but a fire happens,
Okay.
and Valinity's there, and she's not a witch.
The,
So
what is she?
she's the youngest queen.
Oh shit.
Okay, so Alex was the one who said he shot her and killed her, but he
Uh-huh.
didn't. He let her fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
So Cassandra or whatever her name is, which is the youngest queen,
Uh-huh.
tells Gideon to call off his fucking dogs because like they're like fighting, right? Like the Crimson Guard is fighting the witches,
All right.
and she points a gun at Gideon
Oh
and she fires, but she doesn't hit Gideon.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Alex jumped in the way.
No.
Yeah. So Rune runs up to him and is like crying because like that's her best friend.
Yeah.
Like she not only lost one friend because the one friend fucking lied to her and she's actually a fucking evil queen witch. But then Alex is literally dying and he's like, tell my brother I love him. You need to promise me you're gonna get the fuck
Oh
out.
my god.
And he's like, you have my permission. And she's like, my permission for what? He's like, to use my blood. He's like, I know you need
Oh.
flesh blood. You need to use it to do some kind of spell to get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit.
So she does. And the book ends with her on the boat talking to Seraphine, saying that her grandma wanted her to teach her.
Oh my god.
And she's stuck with this fucking queen bitch who's like staring at her because she did like a super powerful spell to like create a fucking rift in the earth.
Yeah.
So that's how it ended.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like. I need the second book. Gideon also before she left said that he's going to fucking find her. He's going to hunt her and find her. So I'm assuming the second book is going to be him on the mainland trying to find fucking Rune.
Probably. And it looks like it's gonna be a duology.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Oh,
Yep.
oh man.
It was really fucking good.
Oh, it sounds good.
Oh my god, Gideon makes her a dress too.
Oh.
It's so cute. I love Gideon. morally gray characters. You know, I got a thing for them.
Yeah, those Marley Grays. Oh
But
my
yeah,
god, that sounds amazing.
it was really good.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Damn it. Another one. Another one. Another one.
It's on KU right
Another.
now.
I know. I already have it
Mm-hmm.
on my thing just to, you know, have it.
You definitely
Cause
want to read it. Like I said, it was really
yeah.
good.
Willow,
I know my dog's
I
been
beg.
annoying too.
Beebs, I beg. I think mom must be home because she's always going to. um. Okay. So I have two things, two bookie things.
Yes.
One, I stalk all of the writers' Instagrams.
Yes.
Um, Carissa has said that in the following books, because she's already said that the all three duets. Love screaming in the background. Anyways, um, all three of the duologies are of basically ever grander scale. They're just building on top of each other.
Yes.
None of the events are like singular. Like it's continually building and building.
Yes.
Which is exciting. She has already said, because people have been asking if we're going to see more of previous characters, and she has confirmed that yes, they're still major characters. Just because they're on the side does not mean that they don't have major plot points, including Vale and Lilith.
I know. I'm so excited.
I am like, oh, I literally was fangirling. I was reading it, and I was like, yes, yes, yes,
Yeah, I'm excited.
yes. Yes. And I also kind of love the idea of seeing all of them as secondary characters and not being inside of their heads. I kind of love
Yeah.
that.
I want to know
Um,
what goes on in Mishy's head.
I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. And the artist that she works with the most, Alicia, the one who does like the really good ones
Mm-hmm.
portrait, she obviously knows what's going to happen because she made a little diagram of like whatever books and events and stuff, and said to get very excited about the main character in the House of Blood, and I'm scared.
Mm.
I'm scared. I'm
Hmm.
excited but scared. But we have until November.
I
Oh, we have until
know.
November. I don't even know how I can wait. I can't. Um
Most of the books I'm waiting till next year.
yeah, it's true. That's true. You are. That's true. Um so and then we move to the third book. Okay, so I finished. Help me out here. I am so bad at the titles of these. I'm not even gonna lie to
I
you.
don't even remember the title.
Um, Ruins of Sea and Souls.
Yes.
Um, so I was not expecting it to be as emotionally damaging as it was. For one, I was literally crying, sobbing to the point I could not continue reading, guys. Like I had to set it down. That's how bad it was. I had to set down the book because I was crying so hard. That has only happened one other, well, two. No, just one other time. No, one other time, and that was the last 100 pages of The Serpent and the Wings of Night.
Yep.
I never thought that level of emotion would be pulled from me ever again. But sure enough, it was. Multiple times, I might add. Okay, do you want to give a summary or do you want me to give the summary? Just a quick little.
I can give the summary.
Okay.
So, in the third book, you start off with Em and Creon, and well, the whole gang, really.
Yeah.
trying to find the location of what's her name? I can't remember the goddess's name.
Zara.
Zara, thank you. To find the
Yes.
location of Zara because they believe that she is awake and still like on
Yes.
the the earth
Yeah,
or
like
whatever.
she's on existence.
Yeah, like she exists because I know it's not Earth, but she
Right.
exists. So they're trying to find her, um,
Hmm.
because they think that she can give them answers to how to stop the mother.
Yes.
So you're following their journey to the woods where she is.
Yes.
Supposedly where she is.
Supposedly, yes.
It's a sentient what like the woods
Oh
is
my
sentient and it's
god.
so cute because
Sentient woods. Yes.
Is like, hi, like I know nobody's come here in a
Hi.
while, but like, can me and my friends pass? We promise we won't cause any trouble. Like being so cute, right?
Yes. And then Ed.
Oh, fucking Ed. He says, I can't remember what the fuck he says, but he says something really fucking stupid to upset
He
the
says something
woods.
really stupid. Yes.
And she's like, ignore him.
Ignore him.
He
Just
doesn't
ignore him.
doesn't mean anything by that.
She calls him simple.
Yeah.
And that he had a head injury and he was never the same.
You literally.
Oh my god.
So they make it to the temple
Yes, yes.
and they're like trying to figure out where the fuck she is. They like search this whole place and can't find her.
Mm-hmm.
So Em and Creon end up having a fight.
Yes.
I can't remember what about, but they end up having a fight. So Em like runs off.
Mm-hmm.
And of course Creon's like trying to find her, right?
Uh-huh.
Um
Yep.
well, she kind of like Alice in Wonderland herself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um through a portal in between like two vines.
Yeah.
So she goes in and there's a she's greeted by a giant dragon.
Correct.
And she's like, fuck.
I'm gonna die.
Please don't eat me. And the dragon's like,
Right?
we've been waiting for you.
It's
Come
like,
this
what?
way. And she's like, what?
What?
The fuck you talking about?
What you talking about?
Who's been waiting for me?
Oh my gosh.
So she follows the dragon to this
Yes,
cute
yes.
little cottage.
Cottage, yeah.
And she's like, okay,
Okay.
okay, hi, hello.
Hi. Hi. Hello. What
And
are we doing?
Zara comes out and she's dragging this giant fucking bag with her.
Yes.
And she's like, yeah, I hear you've been looking for me, pretty much.
It's like, I
And
heard you've been
M's
looking.
like, Zara? And she's like, yeah. And
Like, hey.
she calls her by her name, Emmeline. And she's like, wait, you know me? And she's like, you don't think I've been listening to you this whole time?
Yeah, that I hated that got me.
Yeah. And she's like, well, kind of.
Right?
And so M ends up staying there for a couple days.
4 days.
Yeah, 4 days.
4 days.
And Zara explains what the bag is, and
Mhm.
it's the weight of like the weight that everybody carries, like all the
Yeah.
bad things.
Yeah, all the grief.
Yeah, all the grief, thank you. And she says
Yes.
that uh she has to take it everywhere with her, pretty much.
Yep.
So M ends up trying to pick it up, but
Mhm.
can't because it's really fucking heavy. So
Yep.
literally the last of the 4 days she's there, she's like fucking determined
As she always is.
to pick up this bag. And she eventually does. Mind
Oh
you,
god. Ugh.
she only picks it up a couple inches off the ground.
Yep.
But she still picks it up, and Zara is very fucking impressed.
Yes.
Because not only do you have to put aside your own selfishness
Yep.
to carry the weight of other people's grief, like,
Mhm.
it is a whole thing. So Zara pretty much tells her that there
I'll
are.
get into it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll get into that part. Yep. Continue.
So Zara tells her that there are three different ways of doing magic, not just color.
Hmm.
And she's like, what? She's like, yeah. She explains, you can explain this better than I can with the color, like the textures
Okay.
mean.
Okay. I should just look it up again. Give me a second. I have my Kindle right here. You think it's ever far from me?
No.
No. I mean, other than when I'm at work, but otherwise, it's never far. Open up, you're fine. Don't play skittish, you're fine. Sometimes you just have to sweet talk it. It's fine.
Everything's
Um,
fine.
softness is what I looked up. Which, funny enough, looking up softness is actually not as easy as you would think to narrow. Um, let's see. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Smoothness for mind, softness for movement, iridescence for magic.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, yes.
So Emma's like, can you explain a little better? She's like, no.
No,
Okay, bye. Deuces. You're done
bye.
here.
Right.
So Em thinks she's been gone for 4 fucking days and like runs back to the room where she left
Yeah.
everybody. And it's literally only
Yeah.
been like 20
It's like 20
minutes.
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Um
Yeah.
fucking poor Ed. Uh
Oh God.
so they're all getting ready to leave and Em explained to Creon that like she met Zara
Yep.
and she knows what she needs to do, kind of.
Yep.
So they're all about to leave, and then Ed gets attacked. I can't. What does he
Y-
get attacked by? I can't even remember.
I don't even remember. I want to say it was actually a small dragon.
I think so. Yeah, he gets attacked by like something. Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it's a small dragon. I can't remember 100%.
So they send him home
Yeah, they sent him home.
because he's causing so much shit.
Yeah, we didn't mention the fact that so this whole time they're depending on Naxi and Creon's demon magic
Oh yes, yes,
because
yes.
the entire continent that they're exploring is cursed
That's
from
right.
another god's death. And it's a plague that literally burns them alive.
That's
Um
right.
yeah, and so what happens is that Ed is being an idiot. We love him. He's an idiot, but he's the lovable idiot. I mean, he has his traits. He's an idiot. Um, anyways, he goes huffy puffy, fades out a little too far, gets himself burned with freaking plague magic. Gets sent home.
That's right. I forgot about that part. That's what he got attacked by.
Yeah, yeah, but he did get startled by something, which I think was supposed to be
A
a small
dragon.
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, a small dragon, a small dragon, but a dragon. Yeah, but um, yeah, that was kind of important that I forgot to mention because yeah, they're literally dependent on both Naxi and Creon to stay alive. So that's that part. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so she's unlocked the surface magic.
Yes.
She's talked to Zara.
Yes.
She's held the bag of grief, which I will get more into depth because oh my god, I had me crying. Oof, had me in the feels. Anyways, then it just all goes to hell.
Yeah, I can't remember who tells them, but the nymphs are under attack.
Yes, I want to say. Oh, it was Bela.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Bela. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and
Yeah.
Nyaxi's like, we need to fucking go help them because she's half nymph.
Yes. Yes.
So they go,
Yep.
and we have the coolest
Oh my
fight
god.
scene I've ever read in my life.
Oh, it's so cool. Yep. So cool.
Uh uh
Yeah. You have to read it to understand
Yeah,
how
I
cool it
can't
is.
even. She starts using some of her new power. Oh,
Oh,
it's so good. Anyway, okay.
yeah, it's so good. We're just like, "Oh, yeah.
We're just gonna skip that. It was really good.
Yeah,
So the Nymph Queens, like, you guys can stay for like a day,
yeah,
and then you gotta go.
yep,
So M's like, hey, can I actually steal some of your prisoners?
right.
I gotta test something. And she's like, yeah, sure. I don't fucking care.
Whatever.
So M learns that she can pull somebody's magic from
Yes,
their body.
yes,
And then something happens to where something goes in front of like her and the orb,
yep.
and the magic gets sucked into that object.
It was Lynn.
That's right. It was Lynn. It gets sucked into Lynn.
It gets stuck into her mug.
That's right.
She's
Yes.
holding a mug of coffee or tea or something. Probably tea. She's a tea. Yeah, it got in the mug.
So that led to some questions.
Mhm.
M's like, okay, so if the mother has everybody's power,
Mhm.
then you can transport it into items.
Mhm.
Where would she keep all those fucking items?
Yep.
Because they
And the
weren't.
answer is
God,
the Cobalt Court.
yep. Oh my god,
Sorry.
black
That was
sand.
like, oh my God.
It's always
Yeah.
so fucking pretty.
There is black sand in Hawaii. There's somewhere in the US that has black sand.
It's so cool.
I want to see black sand.
So it's like a half decayed castle.
Yup.
I can't remember whose castle it was before.
Oh, we skipped over something important.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so after the fight and after she does the experiment on the prisoner, her and Creon have a moment and get caught by Terrid.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they don't know they're together.
Yeah, they don't know they're together. No one other than Lynn and Naxi know that they're together.
That's right.
And oh,
Taryn feels so fucking betrayed.
okay, I'll go even more, but that entire scene, that's the one that had me the first one that had me sobbing to the point I had to stop reading.
Fuck
Um,
you,
oh God. I was like, no, I can't, nope, can't do this. And then, this is all before the Cobalt Court, guys. She is on the beach with Creon and overhears Taryn and Lynn fighting. And she's like, I have to do something. Like, we can just say that it was a one-time thing, or we could break up, Creon's done.
Yep, he's like, nope.
Creon is done. And oh, oh God. That was the second time I was crying.
He's like, you're either with me or you're not.
Yep. And um that is all before they even get to the Cobalt Court. So she is basically has it's not even that she doesn't have nobody. She has Lynn on her side. Lynn and Naxi have known. But at the same time, Naxi is not herself because she's panicked about the whole thing. Lynn's stressed, obviously. It's a mess. I was emotionally a wreck
Yeah.
for the last 200 pages on not even 200. I think it's 100 pages that all goes down.
Yeah.
So they finally go to inside, like, not inside the court. They're outside the court. And who's there but Theandra with a freaking, army of freaking people.
Mm-hmm.
To which I was like, God damn it.
So
I
there's
knew
a
you.
there's a bubble
Yes, there's a bubble. I forgot the
around. Yeah,
bubble.
there's a bubble around
Yes,
the
yes.
remains of the castle, so nobody can get in
Hmm.
except for M.
Yes.
And uh, her and Deandra, right?
Yes.
Her and Deandra are trying to go through because fucking Deandra is like, nobody's moving. You're not fucking getting in there, and if you do, we're shattering everything.
Because it's holding orbs.
They're literally glass fucking orbs.
They're like okay, so guys, think of those like roses suspended in water that they sell
Yes.
around Valentine's Day, but like 1,000 times thinner
Yep.
and with like I'm just gonna like say like an orb of like glowing light inside of it.
Yeah. So there's a guy up there holding a rope
Uh-huh.
that is going to knock all of them fucking over.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be like a domino effect. So
Bad.
Em and then Deandra are like trying to fucking get in as quietly and as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And only M ends up going through.
Yep.
So she ends up sneaking behind the guy
Hmm.
and kills him.
Well, she uses her mind magic, which is technically like he's brain dead. So, I mean,
Yeah.
yes. He's technically brain dead. So, kind of dead. Yeah.
She tells him to leave, pretty
Yeah.
much. But yeah, no, he's pretty much done for.
Yeah.
And which she feels really guilty for doing.
Yes.
Actually, very sick doing. But,
Yes.
and then a whole fucking massive fight happens.
Yep.
And M's trying to find Creon's orb.
Hmm.
And she knows where it is because this motherfucker that was up there had a piece of paper
Hmm.
that said which
Yep.
row and which section his was in.
Yes.
So M finds it.
Yes.
It runs out, and like the fight is not over, but over at the same time.
Yeah. It's like a standstill.
And they're trying to like negotiate with Theandra. Well, Naxi is trying,
Yes.
but not really. She's like calling her out
No.
for being a little bitch.
Right.
I love
Yep.
Naxi.
I do too. She's great. I love her.
So they're like telling her to like transfer his magic back to him.
Hmm.
And then Deandra breaks the fucking orb.
Yep.
So there's two pieces
Hmm.
floating because it's not just Crayon's power, it's also his voice.
Yep.
And she can only grab one.
Yep.
And everybody's pissed at her.
Yeah.
Because guess what she chooses?
His voice.
His voice. Because he said he missed it.
Yep. Which then ending, oh, got me right in the feels.
Yep.
Okay. So a little bit, a couple in depth, a little couple few anyways. So and I want to know your opinion on
Okay.
this. So Zara tells M that the whole like I think plot point from the point that she meets Zara on is that love doesn't like to be taken advantage of.
Yes.
Um I don't think is that the actual quote or am I paraphrasing too
No,
much?
I believe that is the actual quote.
I'm gonna double check though because it's very important. I'm not saying that I would totally. Never mind, not saying it.
Say
Nothing.
it.
No.
You're gonna get
I think I
tattooed on
told
you.
you. I said I would get the bag of grief and the bag of love because there's also a bag of love that she carries, but it's much more subtle.
Yeah, it's not a big, massive fucking sack.
Right. Okay, give me a second. Da, 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 da. That's 24. I need um oh god. Yeah, love doesn't like to be taken for granted. For granted.
Yep.
Um, Here's my thing. I know specifically in that context it was about Creon, but tell me it does not literally link back to every other person in her family that she has made for
No,
herself.
absolutely.
Because I instantly, like, when Tarad found out, I was like, that was his breaking. Even though he had no clue,
It's still the
that
fact
was
that felt like she needed to hide it, and like
yeah,
it hurt him.
it hurt him. Also forgot to mention this. Tarad and Creon were exchanging notes as they were trekking across the continent.
Oh yeah.
And because they were at each other's throats a little bit more than usual, and M was like, I don't know why. Well, it turns out they were, well, basically picking at each other's scabs until one of them got pissed off. Um, as you do. What was the quote? I think I have the quote. Give me a second here. Cause I was like, oh, give me a second. I'm into quotes again, guys. I found my quotes books again. Um, when did she find that fucking letter? Was it before? It was before Zara
Yeah.
because they got in a fight. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Can't find it. Damn it. And it was the end of a chapter. I'm pissed. I can't find it.
You'll find it.
Um,
I'm screenshotting all of these decals I bought for my car just to show you.
okay. Oh, here we go. Um, so they are going back and forth in these notes, and Creon asked Tarad, like, did you ever think that in these 130 years that maybe, just maybe, I've changed? And it says, poor M had suggested such a thing to me once or twice, yes. What is it about you that makes sensible people feel the sudden senseless need to save you? And then Creon replies, does Lynn know you think of her as senseless? And that's where the notes ended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was not the thing to say.
No.
um, that was not the thing to say. Okay. So the bag of grief, mind you, almost killed M. Let's not forget that
Oh
almost
yeah, I
killed her.
absolutely almost killed her.
Almost killed her. If Zara hadn't just like woken up, would have killed her. Um, so the whole thing is she feels like everybody's grief and problems and hesitations. Um, she literally knows everybody's internal turmoil basically at that point, including her adoptive parents, which I was like, "Oh dear. I don't need this. No, don't need this."
Nope.
Um and she has a conversation with Sarah after the morning after she almost dies. And she's like, I have it. I have it. I have this.
Don't mind me just
Um
spamming you.
you're fine. You're fine. So I'm going to read just what she says. Um they didn't mean to do any harm. No. But that doesn't make them harmless, of course. Here is something you need to understand. Something quite essential to make sense of the world once you've seen it like this. Just because people have reasons doesn't mean they're right. Reasons are easy to come by. It's wisdom that creates the true challenge. And similarly, you don't need to excuse Walter and Edita, I is how I say her name, anyway, for their choices simply because you understand why they made them. They were out of their depth, of course, and I feel for them, but they still chose the wrong solutions and you suffered for it. Empathy and anger are allowed to exist side by side.
Yep.
Also, let's not one last quote from the Zero section because that section got me. That was like my favorite section. I loved that. Um, let's see. I already read it last week though. It was the how do I choose between the people I
Oh,
love?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You love yourself and see who celebrates it basically and who fights you against it. Yeah. That that hit too hard. Um but yeah, so that also I know why I'm starting to glitch out because I just realized the sun is actually like past my room finally and I'm actually sitting in mostly the dark.
Fair.
um but yeah, Zara's temple or Zara's domain was probably my favorite part. Um I will 100% say that Terid's and Creon's reactions to basically kind of the same thing, same situation, just different sides of it,
Hmm.
broke me completely. Um, family, family issues.
I have family issues.
There's a reason why I love found family, guys. Um, but no, that couldn't. It broke me. I was in tears. Um, Creon's like final straw. I was literally sitting there with my jaw like on the floor. I was like, "Oh, Zara was warning you, girl. I don't blame you. I understand. I completely understand, but she warned you and you
Yeah.
didn't listen." Um, she warned you quite a few times actually. She really tried to push the point home
Yeah, but she didn't listen.
and you didn't listen. I once again, I empathize. I feel for you. I understand your thinking quite literally to the T. However, I don't like how much I relate to M in a lot of ways. I don't like when I start seeing myself in characters, it makes things
I
difficult.
told you, you remind me of M and like a mixture of M and Lynn.
Yeah, you did say that. And I'm seeing it and it hurts. It hurts me. Okay, and quickly, I'm not that far into the fourth book, which is Queens of Mist and Madness, which dope title. I can actually remember that one. Way to go. Um we are like I just finished like the council meeting.
Hmm.
No, actually no, I just finished the fight at the Cobalt Court.
Oh, yes, yes.
Where she freaking saved Creon.
Yep.
Um I'm just going to say it. Aganor playing dad made me cry. I was like, this is too cute. It hurts. And I was like, my daddy issues are coming out and I don't like it. Um
Have M and Taryn made up yet?
yes. Yes. And that was great. And I cried over that too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cried so hard.
Well, yeah, because that happened right after the council meeting. I don't
Yes.
know why
Yes.
I assumed you didn't get there. What the
Yeah,
fuck is
no.
wrong with you?
Yeah. Um Creon has this like it's not that it's a personality change, it's just like the fact that you really get to know how restricted he was because of well, not having a voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like you are just like like I want to both lock you away from harm, but also I just want to see how much you can destroy.
Yeah. I
Like
love Creon with his voice.
I do too. It's a whole different monster in a
Yes.
good way.
Yeah. I like that it's
Um
still taking M forever to get used to it.
I know. I love it. It's great. It's really good. I literally stopped in the middle of the chapter where they are like stitching him up.
Mm-hmm.
I like stopped right when he was explaining what he did because Taryn was pissed about him just, being an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did just run out there.
Yeah, he an idiot. It's fine. We gotta be idiots sometimes. It's valid. It's a valid thing to do. He had his reasons. They were valid reasons, but still,
He should have waited.
he should have. But still, I mean, he now knows.
True.
He has answers.
True.
You can't get mad if someone gets answers, right? Um, but no. It's so good, and I know that this fourth book is going to absolutely probably destroy me even more because I can't handle the tropes I love at all.
Don't worry.
As I said throughout the entire third book, I was sending messages every morning. I was told this is found family. The family is broken apart. I'm in pain. What happened?
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Everything comes back together.
That's good, but still. Yikes. But yeah, it was really, really great. And I am so excited to continue and finish and then read the novella.
Yes.
Um, yes. But then I'm going to be sad because then I have to wait for Naxi's book. And that's not fair. That's not fair. And then I have to wait because I know that bitch is going to make more books. She's going to go through the entire freaking clan. I just know it.
Yeah,
She's just going to
probably.
keep going. And how long am I expected to wait?
Forever.
Forever. Forever. Also, did you see the new art back like literally 7 days ago? I'm gonna just send it to you. Like I said, I obsessively stalk. It's a little sad. Okay, first your stickers.
Yes.
Amazing. Makes sense. Yup. The closer you get the slower, love that. Get off my ass. Love it. Have a Trito, you'll feel better.
Oh
Ball
yeah, my
babe.
license
Okay.
plate says Trito now. I'm just waiting for it
Great.
to come in.
I closed my book to be here. I need that tattooed on my forehead.
Yep.
Oh my god. Love it. Love it. Great. Awesome. Nice. Oh, I saw that last sticker. I liked that last sticker.
Yeah,
That was cute.
it's supposed to be all of Violet's books.
Yeah, that's cute. Oh, here's the I'm sending you that art.
Oh my god.
Yup.
That's so pretty. What the fuck?
Right? Their first meeting. Well, technically second meeting. First time was in the garden.
Technically, I still love that. Oh, I didn't expect anyone.
Oh.
Do you want a drink?
Want something to drink? Anything? No? Okay, bye.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're sounding sleepy.
I know, it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday. You have work.
Yeah, for how much longer?
True. But that's beside the point.
I know.
Um, probably should wrap it up.
Yes.
Sadly.
I know.
I hate it. You'll be getting plenty of updates at 7 in the morning of me at the
Good.
endontist because it is one to figure out one tooth that so I'll be able to eat, and if I'm losing another tooth on my right side. So we'll
Right.
see. Yeah. I'm thinking it's a loss. I just still have pain when I cough. It's literally like a bone ache when I cough.
Ooh,
It's yeah.
that
Or
sounds
sneeze
good.
or lean over or bend over or if the bariatric pressure is too high in the air. Yeah, it's not looking good. Um luckily for the most part, you can't really see it because it's still far enough away. Far enough back, but still that's a fourth tooth on the side that I've lost. Anyways, you'll get updates. You'll hear.
Okay, yes, yes. Keep me updated. Hi.
I will.
Okay.
Um, when you guys hear from me, I will have survived my 5 days in a row during the 4th of July week. I might not have my sanity and I might be hopped up on caffeine, but I'll be here. So, okay. As always, I'm a
You're you're me.
yeah, it's been a long time since I did that. I my name is Autumn, aka Firefly,
I'm Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. As always, guys, be safe out there. There could be weirdos.
Yeah, don't romanticize serial killers.
Yeah, don't romanticize serial killers. However, romanticize good books.
Yes.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Like literally.
I fucking so done.
What?
I accidentally stopped recording. We're good
Oh,
now.
okay.
I
That's
accidentally
fine.
hit the fucking space bar.
It's okay. It's okay. Um, what was I gonna say? I had something. Okay, so do you know about the Siren video game series?
It sounds familiar.
It's like super difficult. It was from the early 2000s. It's
Hold
um
on.
yeah, look it up.
Yes.
Okay. So I told you I was getting into like video essays about like video games and shit online on YouTube,
Yeah.
which has been for a while cuz like for a while it was how I was examining what horror like free horror games I was going to waste my time on. Um but then I started getting into ones of like series I know but maybe haven't examined very deep. And like there is this one well two actually. There's two YouTubers that made these like deep dives into the Siren game series,
Hmm.
and also like there's multimedia, like there's movie, there's some books, some mangas, XYZ. Um and like it is such an interesting story that it makes me so mad that like I don't know if I own it. My brother borrowed it from a friend at work years ago, and I think they just kind of eventually did the early 2000s thing, which is like, oh, they own it now.
I like how we did with Final Fantasy X.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have a copy of it, and we were playing it in like 2020 or 2021. But it is literally so hard. It's well known for its difficulty. Like that it's thing. It's brutal. It does not give a shit about playability. It wants it to be difficult. And in this day and age, yes, like walkthroughs can help, but I think they can only help so much because you have to be like that kind of gamer to kind of, even if you have a walkthrough telling you exactly like how many steps to take, you at the end of the day have to be that kind of gamer, which is like a stealth. I'm
Yeah.
not great at stealth.
No, me neither.
Um, Even when I played The Last of Us, Cody used to yell at me because I would literally be like, "Nope, not stealthing this. I'm going balls to the wall."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're gonna die." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna be fine."
I did
Every
that with
time I would
fucking
die.
Dishonored.
Yeah, just constantly dying because I was like, stealth is stupid. Like in reality, I would be one of the first to die in a zombie apocalypse because I don't do stealth. Also, I literally fell and slipped on nothing, seemingly nothing this week, guys. And hurt my knee again. Like,
Babes.
yeah, that was on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. I literally got up off the couch, took one step onto the hardwood floor because we have a rug in front of our couches, guys. So I stepped off of that rug to like get up and get a drink or something, and seemingly out of nowhere, just slipped and fell, landed on my bad knee that was just starting to stop hurting every freaking day. And yeah, it's been hurting all week. Literally, I had to take aspirin before I recorded because it was aching so bad. I was like, am I 8 years old again? Like, it
Yes.
hasn't hurt that bad since I was like 8.
You got talent, girl.
I talent for her to myself.
Yeah. I
I'm trying to think.
do.
There's a character who's like that. I can't think of who it is. Who's the character that always hurting themselves? It's an anime character. Is it Toru? It's Toru, isn't it?
It's Toru.
It's Toru. You can't escape. You can't escape the first character that you relate to. You know, you just can't. You
No,
can't
hush.
escape.
Come on, Maggie.
Oh,
What up? She wants
uppy
to
uppies,
cuddle.
uppies, upsies.
She wants to cuddle.
Aw, how lucky. Willow wanted to cuddle this morning.
He's my baby, but I know as soon as I get in that bed and Mike gets in, she's gonna start attacking him. She loves him too much.
I love that.
He gets so mad.
Oh my god.
She has this thing where she wants to be in his face
Yeah.
or on top of his pillow.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute. That's so cute.
She's baby.
I Yes, I agree. Um Also, random thought. I today was like, I want to make an ARG.
Do it.
Cause okay, like back in like 2018, 2019, I got kind of back into them a little bit.
Mhm.
Because there's this one called either Just the Sun Vanished or When the Sun Vanished. And I think it was a purely Twitter one. Um, but it was like literally like this guy wakes up one day and like the entire world is black, like it's dark, it's night, and like all the TVs are like saying riots are breaking out, blah blah blah, and like mysterious creatures are coming out at night
Great.
at what's supposed to be night. And like the water seems to be contaminated and like the whole thing. And like you used to do the polls on Twitter polls of like when he should I go outside and see what this noise is or like should I stay inside and like all of that shit. And it was really fun. It was really fun. Um and I have liked ARG since like very early days. Like we're
Yeah.
talking like 2000s guys. Um Back when people thought they were real kind of days.
Yeah. We were
Um
dumb.
yeah, we were dumb. It's fine. Uh, but like I was like it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I was like, okay, like what can I use in my life that I could like use to start like a creepy like ARG plot thing, right?
Hmm.
I was like, well, what about the fact that I like literally know almost nothing about my dad's side of the family? Like other than his like immediate family. Like I don't know extended family. I don't know like my biological grandmother's side of the family. And I was like, what if you like branched out on that and like you find out creepy shit? Like, oh, like one mysteriously died or mysteriously disappeared, and then you build off that. I'm like, it's really not that hard.
No, it's really not.
It's really not that hard. I'm not saying it would be a masterpiece, but I'm like, wow, it's like really easy to come up with like a creepy plot point.
You should
But
do
fun
it.
fact, like I don't know anything about like my dad's mom's side like at all. Which I know her maiden name was Hefner? Yeah, Hefner. Don't know if it's related to you, to be fair, but that was the first thing I thought. I was like, "Wait, am I related?" Don't know. Um, but yeah, like I was like, that maybe that's like maybe I just need to like do some like weird writing shit and just try to get some creative juices flowing. I don't know,
I think you
cuz
should do it.
I don't know. I'm terrible at social media though. Like it would have to be like a blog, and who reads blogs anymore?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I probably would be surprised, honestly. Um, but yeah, like that was a random thought I had while working today because I was sleep deprived, guys. It's been a long week. I dragged all day. It was a rough day. Um, Also, I've reached the stage with most of my coworkers that they have realized that you can basically tell me anything, and one, I'm not going to judge, and two, I'm not going to say anything to anybody else.
Yeah.
Because my one coworker told me about her wild night with her girlfriend,
Oh.
and I'm just like, congratulations.
What do you even say to that?
Like, I'm literally, like, standing there nodding, just nodding, and I'm just like, "Okay," and, like, they're like, can you see, like, on my neck?" And I'm like, "Only because you pointed it out, I wouldn't have noticed."
Yeah, like, what the
And
fuck?
they're
You drew attention to it.
like, and they were tiny, the tiniest little hickeys I've ever seen in my life. Because my other coworker, hers are ginormous. I don't know if she has a bass fish for a fiance, but my god, they're ginormous. Like, it's a vacuum. Is she just using a vacuum? I don't anyways, these things are, like, very tiny, and I'm like, "No, like, I didn't notice until you pointed it out." Today, however, they developed a little bit, and I was like, "It's fine." Like, if anything, people will just think that you're having a great time. Lucky you. Lucky
At
you.
least one of us is getting laid.
Exactly. That's basically essentially what I said. I was like, "At least one of us is getting lucky." Congratulations for you. I'm happy for you. I don't necessarily approve of your relationship because it's a weird age gap. That's all. That's the only reason. But
How big of an age gap?
oh, it's big. Oh, it's big.
Like her or
Like
her
Like,
girlfriend?
the girlfriend is the big one, the older one.
Hmm. Okay. How?
Yeah, how?
Yeah. How?
Our age, recent high school graduate. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, don't like it, but it's not my place to say anything. It gives me the ick.
Yikes.
It gives me the big ick.
Did she groom her?
I don't think so. I don't think it was like that. I really don't think it was that situation, but I still don't like it. I don't like it.
No, that's okay. Anyway.
And the yeah, yeah. So that I don't like. It gives me the ick, but I wanted to clarify, guys, I'm not homophobic. I mean, for God's sake. Like, that is not why. Absolutely not. I don't care. Love is love. Love is love is love.
Is love, is love, is love.
Is love is love is love. All the love. If you're lucky to have it, get it. Um, but yeah, that's the one thing I'm like, I'm not gonna comment on it because it's not my place, but I do not like it. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's.
it just gives me so much ick because I think to myself, like, at my age, like, yes, I view you as a friend, but, like, you're also a friend that I would never invite to do, like, adult things. Like, drinking, you can't drink.
Yeah, like you legally cannot drink.
Like, you legally can't. I'm not saying that you do or don't, but
You're
you legally
legally
can't.
not supposed to.
Like, you're legally not supposed to. Like, it's one of those things. A lot of people are like, "Oh, age didn't matter." Back in the day,
Mm,
I don't care. Like, do you know how many weird people stories have come out about their grandparents? Like, "Oh, like, he used to follow me home from school every day." Okay, you're a victim. Your grand
congratulations.
your grandmother was a victim. Like, they're like, "He met me when I was 16, and he knew he wanted me to be his wife, and we had, like, 6 kids by the time 21." Victim! Victim! I'm
Fucking.
sorry.
There's no way around that.
I don't even care if you actually love each other. At the end of the day, you're still a victim. Um, but yeah, intense shit that I try not to put my P's and Q's into because it's none of my business. Um, but yeah, made a joke because I accidentally put in my coworker's age as, like, 20 years older than he is. And, he's dating my boss.
Oh.
I was like, Wow, you're robbing the cradle." He's like, "Only when I'm buying cigarettes, apparently." It's like, "I'm sorry, dude, I just made you, like, freaking 60 years old. Sorry. At least I didn't make you underage."
True.
That's how I feel. Oh god. Yeah, it's been a long week. Everyone was insane today. Like we're all like on fumes.
Fucking loopy.
Oh yeah, no, my boss, Sadie was like literally giddy, giggly, lost her mind, tired.
Oh my god.
And I'm standing there like, am I the adult in the situation all of a sudden? I don't like this.
I need an adult for my adultness.
I need an adult. Oh god, the adult isn't adulting. I need an adult who can adult. Help?
Someone please help.
Someone please help. Like she hands me a walkie-talkie and she's like, "I'm going outside to smoke. If you need anything, just beep me." And I was like, "Okay." And I'm thinking she's not coming back in. She's going to sit out there until she's called, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's what I was
Except
talking
I
about.
wasn't the one who called. Luckily, it was somebody else, but whoo, it was a week, guys. Um, it was a week. And I feel like I need to catch up on all of the hours that I need to sleep to recover from said week.
Yes.
Um,
We both need to sleep coma tomorrow.
yeah, yeah. I'm really thinking tomorrow is gonna be like, do I just go to bed at 10:30 like an old person?
Yes.
I did. Most of 2020 through like 2022, I did go to bed consistently at like 10:30. Like, I had a bedtime for myself. Do I think I was in a better place mentally? No. Physically, maybe a little bit, but mentally, no. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking I need to put myself on a bedtime routine to get my shit back together because I have not slept through the night since 2022.
That is not good.
I'm telling you, it was COVID. COVID fucked my body up real good the first time. And like, I literally have not slept well since.
I hate that
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually felt, like, refreshed from a night of sleep in, like, 2 whole years.
That's awful. Sleep is supposed to be great.
Yeah. I think I could literally sleep probably for, like, 24 hours and it wouldn't do anything.
Oh
Like, I would
no.
up exhausted. It's a problem. But there's literally nothing they can do because if it is, like, post-COVID, whatever, like, the people who report it, there's nothing they can do. Like, there's nothing they can do to fix it. It's literally like, "Oh, congratulations, like, you're long hauling it." And I was like, "Dope."
Great.
Dope. It would be me. Like, dope. Um, doesn't help that the second time around back in January also definitely messed some shit up because, you know, I love my life. Also, if I manage not to get sick after this week, it will be a miracle because we had two coworkers sick. Um, Almost all of Starbucks is like sick at in some sort of way. Mind you, I wear my mask 90% of the time still, guys. I did unmask most of the day Monday because I was obviously in a restaurant and a
Mhm.
mostly empty store. Um, but at work with how many people are in and out, absolutely not. That's a petri dish. No. I worked in
Definitely.
childcare. I worked in childcare. I know how many germs people spread. Absolutely not.
Mhm.
But yeah, one coworker was sick, came into work. He was coughing and sneezing and blowing his nose all over everything. I don't know if it was the company or his own actual mentality to wear a paper mask from that point on, but he's been wearing a paper mask the rest of the week. Um, all my coworkers are like, "Oh, it's allergies," when they're coughing and sneezing and hacking up a lung, and I'm like, I don't think that's it, fam.
You lying
Don't
to me.
And then my other coworker who's like a office manager was like, "Oh yeah, like all these people are getting like this weird pneumonia." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's called COVID that literally people are just not testing for anymore."
Yeah.
That's how it started in the beginning, guys. It was a mysterious pneumonia that was spreading through China that they were like, "We don't know where this respiratory and like pneumonia is coming from." Surprise. It was COVID. Um, so yeah, more than likely, we're just having like a ginormous spike here, and no one's gonna know because everyone refuses to test around here.
That's so
So,
annoying. It's because you live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
yup, gotta love rural America. Gotta love her. If I manage, I need to just set my appointment at Rite Aid while Rite Aid still exists because apparently they're going out of business now.
Yep.
So I need to get like my last booster before they shut down, but I had to wait 3 months after having it the last time. And I don't know if what I had in March was COVID or not because I didn't test like we talked about. Because by the time I would have tested, it probably would have been out of my system
Yeah, there was
technically.
like no
There was
reason.
no point. Um, but I don't know if it was or not, so I kind of treated March as my last time just in case, which means I'm still needing to get it like this month. But you have to pay for it out of pocket now. Like it's not covered. So it's like 100 something dollars.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. That's what I've heard anyway. See, I don't know anybody unfortunately, I don't know anybody up here who's actually gone and got it. Um, yeah. So, but I've heard it's out of pocket now. It's not covered by insurance, and it's like 100 something dollars.
That's really, really frustrating. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, welcome to America where we don't believe in public safety, public health safety. Yeah. But yeah. So that's yeah. Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
It's okay. We hit our 2 hour mark.
Hey, sweetie.
It's okay, and we've literally just been rambling,
True.
just finding topics to talk about. Um, how about okay, we have to just pick a topic for next week. So we have some sort of basis to base off of. I will try to even make things to talk about.
Okay.
I'll make a game if need be. Let's just try to give just a tiny sprinkling of some structure,
Okay.
just so we're not rambling and trying to come up with things for 2 full hours.
I'm down with that.
What do we want to talk about next week? What do we want to plan out? Do we want to work on our TBRs?
Yeah,
Do
you know what? Yeah,
you
we can work on our TBRs.
Okay, we can do it live or we can set them up throughout the week, consult each other on our TBRs and then share what we have come up with during the podcast.
I think it would be more structured if we did it that way.
The second way.
Yes.
Okay. So, our goal this week is to at least try. I say we go by the rubric that our little book app thing is the next 4 in a row, and then we'll do like another 4.
Okay.
Just start with 8, and maybe I'll think of some kind of fun game. I don't know. I was thinking of making you choose book boyfriends, but that's just cruel.
Don't do that to me.
I won't do that to you.
Don't do that to me.
If they're tall, dark, and mysterious, they're yours.
Yeah. Don't make me choose.
I won't make you choose. I would never do that to you. It was just a thought.
I swear to God, girl.
What?
Them are fighting words.
What?
Don't you even fucking dare.
I won't I won't make you choose.
Okay.
I won't make you choose. Also, your replacement sticker is shipped, so it'll be there
Thank
before long.
you. You
You're
don't have to
welcome.
do that.
I know, but I wanted to.
It fucking made me so mad.
Um, okay, guys. As always, I am Firefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been the Nerdy Archives. And as always, please be safe out there. There's weirdos.
Like me.
But those weirdos might offer you book suggestions and you should take them.
Yes.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.